Lots of headlines tonight that we're going to dive right into here at 7 o'clock. I'm Anthony Sabella, and we're starting with the 3 young children police say were abducted from Virginia Beach last night. We're told it started with the children's father, Dana Plummer, stabbing their mother and her 12-year-old daughter. After the abduction, an Amber Alert was issued. With police in pursuit, Plummer eventually crashed his vehicle in Maryland this morning with the children still inside. Sadly, police say a 1-year-old girl, Za'riyah Plummer, did not survive. News 3's Angela Bohan reports.
Virginia Beach police say after a father stabbed his stepdaughter and her mother, he abducted their 3 younger children and then fled to Maryland. After an Amber Alert was issued, Dana Plummer crashed the car, killing the 1-year-old girl inside. Here in Virginia Beach, police say the 12-year-old girl and her mother survived the stabbing, and they are in the hospital. A neighbor here tells me they just saw the kids that night, Wednesday night, here playing in the cul-de-sac, but it wasn't long after that they heard sirens.
We had no idea that it was something happened to those kids. We really didn't.
Neighbor Sherry Spores says she was happy to hear the kids playing outside, but now
I'm just sad. I'm really sad, you know.
A warrant on the door of the house shows that police found the girl lying on a bed with severe injuries. Both mother and daughter had been stabbed multiple times, and the 3 young children had been abducted, a crash later killing the 1-year-old. I went to the Virginia Beach courthouse to search for any further information. I found documents showing that in 2021, Dana Plummer and his wife at the time, who we're not naming, had separated and filed for divorce. They had been married since 2018. At the time of the divorce, they were both active duty military, according to the court documents. And earlier this year, Plummer surrendered his guns, seen in these photos, to authorities after an incident where police were called. They said he was showing signs of paranoid schizophrenia, and they took the guns as part of a red flag law, which allows the temporary removal of firearms if a person is at risk of harming themselves or others. That was back in March. It's not clear if those guns were given back. And multiple agencies continue to investigate: Virginia Beach Police Department, Virginia State Police, and Maryland State Police because of that crash. We will continue to update you as we get more information. In Virginia Beach, Angela Bohan, News 3.
Last night, a lot of us woke up to an Amber Alert coming through our phones. It was around 2 in the morning after the 3 kids were reported missing. That alert has since been canceled, but the News 3 investigative team wanted to follow through with more details about why it took a few hours to get it out. Investigative reporter Margaret Kavanaugh joins us from Virginia Beach, where police first arrived on scene.
A horrific scene out here on JR Court in Virginia Beach. And then a few hours later, many of us got an Amber Alert sent to us on our phone. A bloody scene, a woman and a girl stabbed. Virginia Beach police got a call around 9 o'clock Wednesday night. By 2 a.m., an Amber Alert was issued for 3 missing kids.
It's a very serious situation.
Virginia Beach police tell us there's several steps taken before an Amber Alert can go out, and they need to meet certain criteria through their investigation.
They have to find and investigate who are the children, who's the victims, are they in danger, did someone take them to the hospital? All those things had to be discovered.
Here's the criteria. The abducted child must be 17 years or younger. Authorities believe the kid is in imminent danger of serious harm or death. A law enforcement investigation has taken place that verified the abduction or eliminated alternative explanations. There's sufficient information available to disseminate to the public, and the child must be entered into the Virginia Criminal Information Network and the National Crime Information Center.
There's no set time there. Of course, you want to put out that information as soon as possible.
Crime analyst Richard James says it's vital that information is given out accurately, and says Amber Alerts can take minutes or hours to send out, and witness statements can dramatically help. Once police meet the criteria, they send all the information over to state police, who get the final say about whether an Amber Alert will be issued.
The person who makes the final decision, the accuracy of the information, is Virginia State Police. That's based on the Code of Virginia.
Law enforcement report that as of 2023, 1,200 children have been recovered through Amber Alerts. Margaret Kavanaugh, News 3.